Okay guys, this is latest 247. Now this is going to be the second video for the day for the protest that is going on right now for the end bad governance in Nigeria. Now a lot of states are beginning to come out, people are beginning to gather, and people are beginning to protest. So the protest that is so much talked about, this is the D-Day and it is going down right now. So this is in Plateau, in Jos, people are already gathering at the square, and people, and some prominent people who are supposed to be respected in society are coming out to like address the crowd, trying to calm the crowds down just to make sure that they don't go haywire, that it doesn't go, negative. However, other states as well are also coming out. Now, this is a case of a man who was supposed to be part of the Say No to the protest campaign. Those are trying to stop those that are protesting. However, unfortunately, when the man got in front of a camera when he was being interviewed, he forgot that he has already collected money. And now he's even talking about the hunger that he's having, the bad governance that is affecting him personally, and the way the government is actually not doing enough to make the country good. Now, he got caught unawares, and his colleagues had to come and chase him out and move him away from the place and be like, bro, you've collected money to say to be part of this protest, so don't go against it. And that's very funny. However, let's move forward. Also, we got two videos of people coming out in Abuja, people coming out in Kano, people coming out in Bauchi, people coming out in all over the country, different places, and they are coming out to protest. Of course, a lot of places have been very, very peaceful, except for there's a particular place, I think in Bauchi, which I also tried to post, where the police have actually unleashed mayhem on the protest, releasing tear gas and like about two or three places. Even Peter Obi had to like make a post cautioning the police, Nigerian police, don't start this, because once you start shooting the protest, once you get someone injured or killed, then the protest is going to go haywire. You can no longer control it. Now, this is a case of the northern Nigeria, the Bauchis, the Kano, those areas where people are actually afraid that if this thing goes out of hand, you can't control it. And that is why a lot of all these areas are trying as much as possible to make sure that the protest does not happen. But like they've been saying, Zanga Zanga Dole ne, Zanga Zanga Dole ne, that it is a must that they have to protest, because it is actually affecting them big, as in a big way it's affecting them. They can't hold back anymore. And these places where you can get the mob action very, very quickly. So it's very risky for protests to happen in the north. Even though I know the south and every other place that is big, Lagos and Abuja, there are a lot of people. But in the north, where you look at the people coming out for protest, even kids. So it will be difficult for you to even manage them. And any small thing you do, you can get anyone injured or killed. And that will trigger that protest to a point whereby it will go out of proportion. So it's a very big problem. Now you can see even women, mothers, children, everybody is right in the street because they are very, very hungry and they are very, very angry. However, when you come to think about it, when the election was coming, most of the people didn't even, try to vote a good government. They actually collected money and voted someone that they thought that was going to change Nigeria. And look at what we have today. That's the argument of a lot of people, that these same people that are coming out to contest this whole thing right now about protest, when it was time for vote, they collected money. And because they collected money, they said, okay, no, it was going to be their own person. It was going to be Tinubu and his own person. Now look at what is happening. So the North, even though the police is walking around, the military is out, but the North, the population is high and the level of illiteracy is high. So it will be difficult to control them if you are not controlling them through religion. It will be difficult. So if it goes haywire, if it goes out of hand, it's going to be very, very bloody. But we hope that it doesn't go out of hand, because if it goes out of hand, people are going to lose a lot of things. Because these people walking around now, it's protest that's happened. We are all protesting and we understand what we are doing. But if they have a slight chance of taking advantage of a situation, maybe a shopping mall, maybe a production factory, or a food bank or anything, if they have a slight chance of it, they are going to mob, they are going to raid, they are going to destroy everything possible. Because they are all hungry. There was a picture of a woman that came to Ikeja with a pot of food to show that the pot is empty. She hasn't cooked for so many days. She doesn't have money to buy food. She cannot cook. She's hungry. Her kids are hungry. And everybody is starving. She actually came with her pot. She brought her pot. So this is to tell you how severe this thing is. And she happens to be someone that was tired of it and she wasn't ashamed of it. A lot of people are actually are going through the same situation, they have the same predicament as her right now. But maybe they are shy, they can't bring out their pot. But this woman doesn't care. She came out with a pot to say, okay, I'm hungry. I don't have food, I don't have money. Now, these are other places are also people are also protesting, trying to move in gangs, move together, which is actually a very good move because sometimes the law enforcement, the police or the military are able to come against or attack people when they see that they don't have a strong united front. So people in Lagos, a lot of them are trying to move together to show that they are united so that even if the police want to attack them, he will see, or the police will see that they are in groups and they are very, very formidable. There are a lot of them and you can't just attack them like that, so you have to take it easy with them. So going forward, you see this has to do with Port Harcourt. Now this one is actually funny. When I saw this, I'd be like, what is happening? You see, even the spiritual god is coming out to protest and be like, oh, he can't stay back, and having things happen like this, he had to come out. So this protest is going, everyone is coming out. Those you wouldn't think would come out. You can see those are supposed to be in the creeks, those are supposed to be in the jungle, they are entering the streets. And that of Lekki Togi, which is the prime place that, the NSAS happened and everyone is afraid. That's the point everyone is afraid of. Because once people begin to gather there, like the whole Lekki, Awoyaya, all those areas, all of them come out to that Lekki, it's going to block that road. And once that road gets blocked, then it is going to get messy. That was what happened with the NSAS. Once they block the Lekki toll gate, it's going to get messy, and that is going to be a big problem. That is what the government does not want. That is what law enforcement does not want. But it is beginning to happen. People didn't gather on time, but they are beginning to gather right now in Lekki. And it will get to a point whereby the population will increase because you have a lot of high and notable people around the Lekki axis. The big boys, the big girls that have the money, that have their, the presence, that can pull presence. Once they begin to come out now, that place is going to be filled and they're going to block that Lekki toll gate. And once that happens, the military and the police, that is when it can get real messy. But let's just watch out and see what happens. Let's hope that these police people have been well trained. However, there also see a picture or a video of the police trending, whereby the police officer, the head of the police, was telling his men to actually be very proactive and shoot. If they think that they are not comfortable, they should shoot. That was very, very bad. When we saw that, I wouldn't want to put the post there so that it doesn't seem as if I'm inciting violence or something. But the police officer was telling his men to shoot when they don't feel comfortable, because if they don't shoot, anything can go wrong and they themselves will be dead. So in order to prevent their own death, they should shoot. No, they should unleash action, unleash mayhem on those that are protesting. And people are like, this shouldn't be what is advised. This shouldn't be what the kind of update that they should be giving their men, because this is going to mean, because it's going to mean like they are backing their men to do whatever thing they want to do. So their men can actually go wrong. Their men can actually commit crime now because they are having the gun. Because those that are protesting, they don't have arms. They are unarmed. So for you to now have the capacity to shoot, and then you are shooting because you have the gun, it's going to cause a lot of problem. And like I've always said and repeatedly said, once the police shoots someone, once the police kill someone or injure someone, it's going to trigger a lot of other people. And once that people get triggered, you can't control those that are controlled. You can see people are still very controlled now. People moving around like going with placard, people sharing food and people having good time, just walking around and protesting. But once you kill somebody, once you injure somebody, this whole thing is going to be disorganized. Now you can see how hungry people are. They are eating in the streets. So if anyone brings food here for them, they are going to eat. And remember in SARS, it also happened. A lot of people now try to support the program by bringing food, bringing water, things like that, so that people can eat. Because people stayed there overnight, stayed there for different days. So this might also happen in this case. Since we are going for 10 days, 1 to 10 days, maybe eventually organizations that, non-profit organizations might begin to bring food, begin to bring water to support the protesters. And of course, those that are actually naturally hungry, because not everybody here has eaten. There was a video of a guy that was being interviewed, and the guy was saying that the main reason why he was coming out to protest and everything was because of hunger. So if he wasn't hungry, he wouldn't be worried. But he is hungry and he doesn't have money. That means the economy is bad. Everything is actually bad, and it's so bad to the point where he cannot even afford his own food. He cannot even afford to take care of himself, and that is why he's supporting the protest. So if you take away the issue or the aspect of hunger, a lot of people might not come out. They'll be like, okay, give the government some time, which is why a lot of people, some top guys, are not supporting the protest, because they still have something to eat, because they still have money in their bank accounts. So they're not supporting the protest because they're well off. But those that are not well off, those that are feeling it, a lot of businesses have shut down. Look at what is happening to the banks. Banks in Nigeria right now are scrambling to sell shares just to raise money. because they have to meet up with the CBN. There is a quota that was given to them, 230 something billion naira. Now, GT Bank is saying, when I saw the GT Bank, I'd be like, what is happening? This is too, I mean, they are pushing it too much. And then I saw for the other banks, the First Bank, the Zenith Bank, everybody's selling shares. They want to raise money. The market is dwindling. Things are getting bad. Things are getting worse. People are not putting money in the bank. People that have money in the bank are pulling it out to go and feed and take care of themselves. Businesses are closing down. So it is difficult for even banks to meet up with their recapitalization amount. So eventually, in the next coming month, like I was telling someone, the next coming month, it is possible that banks, a lot of banks will shut down because they will not be able to meet up with that quota. Because where is the money going to come from?
Tell us to enjoy, but you are enjoying. You want us to suffer for you, but you are enjoying. You not show solidarity with us. You not show solidarity with us. We want you to, because of governance, we want you to put money into the economy for things to work.